Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today I'm going to explain the South Korean horror movie called The Wailing. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. An enigmatic Japanese man and his strong Cane Corso dog arrive in the peaceful village of Gokseong, nestled in South Korea's mountains. Soon, a strange and evil disease spreads, ruining the village's peace. The close community becomes a victim of this illness, turning its people into violent killers who attack their own families. In all this chaos, the local police station becomes a place of strange events. During the night, a woman appears outside the station without any clothes on. This is puzzling and creepy. When daylight comes, the truth becomes clear. The woman has changed because of the disease. She now carries the infection, and her hands are stained with her family's blood. Officer Jong-goo, who is trying to understand the darkness taking over his village, starts a difficult journey that tests his courage and sanity. In this difficult time, Jong-goo meets a mysterious young woman named Moo-myeong. She tells him something chilling. The Japanese man is not what he seems. He is a representation of evil, but as Jong-goo steps away from Moo-myeong, his reality takes a weird turn. A demon figure, with red eyes that burn with evil, comes out of nowhere, breaking reality and scaring Jong-goo. The line between what's real and what's not starts to disappear, making Jong-goo doubt his own perceptions. Suddenly, he's back in his bed trying to understand what happened. The village's mysteries get deeper, and the evil forces behind everything become clearer. Jong-goo's journey becomes dark and confusing, where truth and illusion mix, and his sense of reality keeps falling apart. A local hunter tells Jong-goo and Officer Seong-bok that he saw a stranger with glowing red eyes eating a deer carcass in the forest. As he continues to have disturbing dreams about a demonic form, Jong-goo decides to question the stranger. He hires Seong-bok's nephew, a Japanese-speaking deacon named Yang-i-sam. They investigate the stranger's house in the woods and discover a shrine containing photos of the murdered villagers and some of their belongings. On the way home, Seong-bok shows Jong-goo a shoe that belongs to Jong-goo's daughter Hyo-jin. Hyo-jin becomes ill, displaying symptoms similar to those infected. Jong-goo returns abroad to find the evidence burned. Enraged, he destroys the prayer hall, kills the stranger's guard dog, and orders the stranger to leave the village. Jong-goo's family finds the bloodied body of a dead goat outside the door. Jong-goo suffers from partial paralysis, so his wife and stepmother take him to an acupuncturist. When they return home, they find that Hyo-jin stabbed his neighbor. Devastated by Hyo-jin's plight, Jong-goo's stepmother enlists the help of shaman Il-gwang. Il-gwang believes Hyo-jin is possessed by an evil spirit, but is unable to exorcise it. Hearing that Jong-goo interrupted a stranger whom Il-gwang thinks is a demon, he prepares a ritual to cast a deadly spell. At the same time, the stranger performs a ritual in his home with a photo of another victim, Park Chun-bae. Both the stranger and Hyo-jin feel excruciating pain as Il-gwang's ritual progresses. Panicking, Jong-goo interrupts the ritual and takes his daughter to the hospital. The next day, Jong-goo gathers his allies to find the mysterious intruder. They go to the stranger's place and have a scary encounter. Park Chun-bae, who was dead but now seems to be controlled by something evil, attacks Yang-i-sam badly. This attack gives the stranger a chance to escape. While everyone deals with the attack, Moo-myeong watches the stranger go from far away, her presence a puzzling mystery in the situation. By fate, the stranger's path crosses with Moo-myeong. As Jong-goo's group comes down the mountain, the stranger's dead body crashes onto their car. They decide to get rid of the body by throwing it off a cliff. Moo-myeong watches from a distance. Jong-goo goes back to a place where things were really bad before. He finds some hope when he sees his sick daughter, Hyo-jin. Strangely, she seems to be getting better, even though she was really sick before. Il-gwang goes to Jong-goo's house and enters a scary world. He starts throwing up violently, showing the terrible effects of a bad infection. Even his special powers can't help him, and he realizes that these evil forces are beyond what he knows. Feeling powerless and scared, he leaves the village. As he tries to escape, he finds a bunch of insects blocking his way, a sign of the bad forces that are around. Il-gwang calls Jong-goo in a hurry to tell him a shocking truth. He's really scared and tells Jong-goo that Moo-myeong, the mysterious person they've seen, is actually the evil force causing all this trouble. The stranger they thought was bad is actually a shaman who wanted to get rid of this evil. This makes things confusing, and it's hard to tell who's good and who's bad. At the same time, Yang Isam, who's hurt, hears something really scary that adds to the horror in the village. He finds out that his uncle, Seong-bok, killed his own family. Strange things keep happening, and when Hyo-jin disappears, Jong-goo gets really worried. He's scared for his daughter's safety, so he starts looking for her. He ends up meeting Moo-myeong on his search. She tells him something really strange. The stranger they thought was dead is actually alive, and she set a trap to catch the bad demon. His daughter Hyo-jin is changed and doing bad things. It's like she's been taken over by evil. His wife and mother-in-law are also affected by the evil. He fights to survive against his own family, and Il-gwang watches it all with his camera. In the middle of the chaos, Jong-goo remembers good times with his daughter. Even though things are really bad, he holds on to those memories. He promises to protect his daughter before he dies. Yang Isam returns to the stranger's house with a sickle and a cross. He finds the stranger alive inside a nearby cave and accuses him of being a demon. The stranger photographs Yang Isam, then assumes his true appearance, that of the red-eyed demon, and taunts him.